Well, how's things? Just a quick one today. I done a post on my Instagram earlier. It's never too late to change. It's never too late to be happy. And I wanted to just elaborate on this because it's something I've been getting a lot of sort of questions around. I have went through a massive change in my life over the last few years. Basically, in essence, fighting out about all these things I didn't want to do anymore and stripping them away and changing in the process. And I'll tell you why. I'm falling over rocks here. I'll tell you why that happened. There's a bigger story behind it. I've spoke about it previously in videos. I've spoke about it even in the Mark Toner podcast and things. But really, in truth, I checked into a hotel room probably a couple of years ago, and I didn't know whether I was going to check out. Thankfully, I did. And the following morning, when I walked out of that room, I had a massive realisation that only I could make myself happy. Only me. After years spent thinking that other people should be making me happy, or they were the cause of my unhappiness, and me putting my happiness in their hands, whether it's through worrying about what people said about me, or what they thought about me, or me wanting them to do stuff for me to make me happy, or things I was purchasing and buying that I thought were giving me happiness, and you get fleeting moments of joy and then it soon passes and then you're left with yourself again. And that morning when I had a realisation that fuck, this is all going to be down to me. Only I can change me. Only I can make me happy. It was the most liberating moment ever. Because I actually, for the first time ever, I actually felt like, God, you know what? There's a way out of this. There's a way out of this here that's been going on in my head. There's a way out of this here negative cycle my life has taken. And that way is me. So actually I could control what happened to me. I can control my happiness because I can start to change things. So if you're in a cycle of, you're in a job and or you're doing things in your life that aren't making you happy but you continually do them, that's a stage I was at. And while it is scary to change, the scarier thing is the realisation of staying the same and living the rest of your life when you are unhappy and doing things that you don't like. Like if you're waking up every Sunday evening and you're dreading Monday for work, is that going to be the rest of your life? It doesn't need to be. You can change that. You can make improvements. You can look to do something else. It's never too late. Or if you are unhappy, you need to get this moment of realisation that no matter how many things you buy or what you're scrolling through, anything at all, nothing externally is going to make you actually properly happy. You're going to get fleeting moments of it, but it all has to start within yourself. You have to lock with what's in you because we all have the potential to unlock that happiness within inside us. And so for me, I started to change things because I was in a cycle of, I can't wait to Saturday night and I'm going to get smashed. And I'm just going to be so happy on Saturday night. It's going to be brilliant. But Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I was living in self-misery. So that needed to change. That needed to go. Because while I had that one wee fleeting moment of happiness on Saturday, the rest of the week was spent in terrible misery. So I started to take things away and change things within my life. And then I started to find peace within myself. So I started to calm down. When I was stripping away all the negative things I was doing, and whether that was through acts, buying unnecessary crap, or even just stop having toxic conversations, start having more open conversations, start to be more true to myself, I actually realised that I could change everything about me, and that's what you can do. Everyone can do this. If we're stuck in a cycle that we're unhappy in, we just need to try and find peace within ourselves. We're not going to find it elsewhere. We're not going to find it externally. We can only find it in us. So it's about being able to do that. Being able to realise that moment of realisation I had when I walked out of that hotel room was amazing. I just felt so liberating to go, I can be in control of me. I can be in control of my happiness, my thoughts and what I do. And then things start to transpire from that. I started to realise, well, actually I do have potential. I beat myself up for so long. And we all do this. You'll probably do this yourself, that you talk yourself out of doing things because you don't think you're worthy enough to do it. You don't think you're worthy enough to feel these feelings of gratitude or happiness, or to go and try that job that you never went for because you were told that, well, just get that job and that'll be you for 40 years, 40, 50 years. You continue working in that there and you'll provide a living and you'll be grand. Is that living? That's not living. Living is actually living and breathing and feeling and doing things that you like to do. Living isn't just doing what you're told to do and punch the card and move on. We all have it in ourselves to change. It's genuinely never too late. I turned 40 on the 5th of April and my life has taken on massive changes in the last couple of years. We can all do this here. If you find it hard to really unlock that within yourself, there's something coming down the line. Hopefully I'll be able to help with that there, but you can start that now. Happiness starts with you, and then once you start to find your happiness and start to strip away things that aren't making you happy, well then you'll start to unlock so much more potential within yourself and belief within yourself. So it's never too late, ever, to reinvent yourself, to change yourself and to find happiness, because you're bloody well worth it. Life is for living. It's not for bloody punching the card and just getting through, muddying through until we die. And if we're learning anything from what's going on at the minute, it should be that we want to start to live our lives. Peace and love.